coming back to the integrations. So for people who doesn't know what is integration and all, let me tell you. So let's say if your particular workday system, let me give an example. Let's say you can take an example of TCS. Let's say you joined Tata Consultancy Services. Okay, you joined the company day one. So you have been given a particular, you have been assigned to a particular department, and then you have given your access cards and everything. And then at the time of induction, they are also going to tell you that if anybody who is joining TCS, they will be covered under some benefit insurance plans, whereas an employee, you get your insurance plans for you as well as for your dependents like your spouse and your children. Some companies also cover parents, some companies doesn't cover, but again, if you pay some extra amount, parents will also be covered in that kind of an insurance. Now, does Workday maintains this insurance? Sorry, TCS maintains this insurance? No, TCS doesn't maintain insurances, but TCS is tied to a particular third party. Let's say we have MetLife, we have Bajaj Allianz Insurance, medical insurance. So we have different third parties. Okay, so they maintain all these kinds of an insurances of an employee. Now you have joined TCS, and let's say TCS is using Workday for their employee management system. Now your details needs to go to that particular third party, to let's say Bajaj Allianz. Now how it will go? So your TCS Workday system will be integrated with that Bajaj Allianz insurance system, where every day once either your HR can run a process or it can be automatically done. We can also schedule your integrations, where every night a process will be ran where all the employee details will be going to Bajaj Insurance, and they will register your details, and then they will send you email saying that we got your data and this is your login credentials, where you can log in into Bajaj and Allianz Insurance website, and you can check your insurance plans or your premiums, all that kind of an insurance details will be there. So integrations are nothing but if you want to integrate a particular Workday system with any third-party system, that's where your integrations will always come into the picture. And then in integrations, we also have inbound integrations, outbound integrations. Outbound integrations is if you are sending data from Workday to some third party, that is always called as outbound because the data is going out of Workday. Inbound means if at all you are integrating in, like if at all you're bringing the data from outside to Workday, inside Workday, that is inbound. That means Workday is taking the data. So that is something like your inbound. So here in this EIBs and core connectors, these always have both inbound and outbound processes, and these are two different tools in Workday integrations, but EIBs are specialized in inbound data, inbound integration. That means you want to load the data. Okay, for example, your client might come to you and say that, see Dhana, so we want to promote like 250 employees. So promoting means their position should be changed. At the same time, their compensation should also be changed, right? So we are promoting 250 employees. So now we want to update their records. So their updation, their records can be always done with your EIBs. And let's say if you go to a manufacturing company, every day they hire some hundreds of people and they terminate some hundred of people, okay, from the company. So in that process, always your this particular EIB process will work out there. Okay, so we will practically see 1 to 2 EIBs, how the process flow, how you can load the data into your EIBs. Now coming back to the core connectors, again, core connectors have both inbound and outbound, but core connectors are specialized in outbound integrations. Any client who want to go for outbound, they go with core connectors. Any client who want to go with inbound, they go with EIBs. Now, why they go with core connectors means core connectors are specialized in sending the updated data. Okay, for example, if the client says that, or if the third party says that I need to only get the data whose records got updated in the last 1 month, then I can send it through core connected data. If they say that I want to get details of all the employees who record might change at any point of time, not only in last 1 month, but at any point of time, in that case, I may not go with core connector. I can always go with my EIB outbound interface. Okay, so that's the major difference, but core connectors are used a lot in your projects. Okay, so that's all about your core connectors. And at the end, we have something like iLoads. iLoads is majorly not for you guys. Not you guys means not for the people who are working on support projects, but anybody who is going for an implementation. And if you have to go for an implementation, you need to be a certified consultant, because these iLoads are only part of certified people, certified transactions, but not for support people. Okay, so I can give you an overview because there is a small difference between iLoads and EIBs. And using iLoads also, you can load the data into Workday, but there are kind of a restrictions. With EIBs, there are no restrictions, but with iLoads, there are certain restrictions, which I can explain you at the end of our sessions.